Did you know there's a country out there that's basically the VIP lounge of world travel and somehow nobody got the memo? Yes, I'm talking about Uzbekistan. For years, the world's trendsetters have been flocking to tired destinations like Paris or Tokyo, completely oblivious to the fact that the real party is happening in Central Asia. Uzbekistan is not just a country, it's a global phenomenon waiting to be discovered by anyone brave enough to Google, "Where is Uzbekistan?" But now, the secret is out. Influencers are frantically booking flights, desperate to be the first to post a selfie in front of a blue-tiled mosque. Forget the Amalfi Coast, forget Bali. The future of adventure and mind-blowing cultural experiences lies in Uzbekistan. It's a country that looks you dead in the eye and says, "You think you know travel? You know nothing." So pack your bags, cancel your trip to Rome, and get ready for the sublime, bewildering, and utterly unforgettable experience that is Uzbekistan. Let's talk about the food in Uzbekistan, a culinary landscape so bold, it makes other cuisines look like they're not even trying. The cornerstone is naan, bread with gravitas, dense, round, beautifully stamped, and treated with reverence. You don't cut it with a knife, you tear it with your hands and never ever place it upside down. But man cannot live on bread alone, which is why the Uzbeks invented plov. Plov is the national dish, the national obsession, and quite possibly the national religion. A glorious mountain of rice, carrots, onions, and meat, slow-cooked in a cauldron the size of a small car. Every region, every family claims their plov is the best, and honestly, they're all right. Beyond bread and plov, you'll find shashlik, grilled meat on a stick, lagman, noodles with meat and soup, and samza, flaky pastry with, you guessed it, meat. Vegetables exist, mostly as garnish or a side salad of tomatoes and cucumbers, affectionately known as achichuk. For the American palate, this is a refreshing, if slightly alarming, simplicity. Eating in Uzbekistan is a marathon of carbohydrates and protein, perfected for Silk Road traders and gloriously unchanged. You will eat bread at every meal, be offered plov at every gathering, and consume enough grilled mutton to repopulate a small flock. It's a food culture that doesn't ask for your opinion. It simply is. In a world of endless choices and dietary fads, there's something wonderfully comforting about that. Just remember to pack your statins. Welcome to the urban centers of Uzbekistan, where the past and a very specific version of the present collide in a spectacular architectural pageant. First up is Tashkent, the capital. A city of sprawling parks, enormous public squares, and a fascinating mix of Soviet concrete and elegant tree-lined avenues. It's clean, green, and eerily quiet for a city of over 2 million people. Then you have Samarkand, home to the Registan, a public square so breathtakingly beautiful, it looks like a high-resolution computer rendering. The city is a stunning collection of mosques, mausoleums, and madrasas, all restored to gleaming perfection. And let's not forget Bukhara, the soulful sand-colored sibling to Samarkand's glitz. Its old city is a labyrinth of narrow alleys, mud brick houses, and ancient trading domes still buzzing with activity. You can wander for hours and feel like you've stumbled into a different millennium. Uzbek cities offer a slower, more deliberate pace, where the grandest sights are monuments to faith, knowledge, and power from a bygone era. It's a refreshing change of scenery, and it's probably the only place on Earth where you can get lost and end up in the 16th century. If you travel to Uzbekistan, prepare for extreme hospitality. As a foreigner, you are not just a tourist, you are a mehman, an honored guest. You will be invited into people's homes for tea. This is not a suggestion. A feast will materialize. Nuts, dried fruit, candy, pastries, and of course naan. And that's just the appetizer. The main course, plov, will follow, and your host will insist you eat more, and more. Your pleas of "I'm full" will be met with laughter and another heaping spoonful. Strangers will stop you on the street, not to sell you something, but simply to welcome you. School children will practice their English on you with unbridled enthusiasm. For an American, raised on individualism and personal space, this can be a lot. In Uzbekistan, declining hospitality is borderline rude. You have to unlearn a lifetime of social conditioning and just go with it. Embrace the fact that for the duration of your trip, you are a public figure. You are an ambassador for your country, and you are, above all, a guest who must eat the plov, drink the tea, and smile for the camera. It's exhausting, overwhelming, and absolutely wonderful. Getting around Uzbekistan is a journey through the past, present, and future of transit. The Tashkent Metro is a subterranean palace, marble, chandeliers, mosaics, where every station is a work of art. Riding the metro isn't just transit, It's a moving museum. For longer distances, there's the high-speed Afrosiyab train. Sleek, Spanish-built, zipping between Tashkent, Samarkand, and Bukhara at 150 miles per hour. It's so good, it feels slightly out of place, like finding a Tesla at a Renaissance fair. But for the true Uzbek travel experience, you have to embrace the shared taxi, an aging Chevrolet sedan crammed with as many people as possible, leaving only when full. It's a wonderful exercise in patience and a great way to get intimately acquainted with your fellow passengers. You'll learn about their families, their jobs, and their opinions on the price of melons, all while hurtling down a highway of questionable quality. Compared to the American system, Uzbek transport is a beautiful, chaotic dance. Will the train be on time? Probably. Will the shared taxi ever leave? Eventually. It forces you to relinquish control and accept that you'll get there when you get there. For a culture obsessed with schedules, this can be maddening, but also liberating. The journey, especially when it involves sharing your space with strangers and a sack of potatoes, is just as important as the destination. If you think you understand shopping, you need to visit an Uzbek bazaar. A bazaar is a living, breathing organism, a chaotic, exhilarating assault on the senses. The Chorsu Bazaar in Tashkent, with its giant turquoise dome, looks like a spaceship that crash-landed and became a market. The first rule, there are no fixed prices. Everything is a negotiation. Haggling is a social ritual, a performance, and your souvenir is the ticket stub. The variety is staggering. Towers of bread, aisles of spices, pyramids of nuts, vats of pickles, and counters of honey and cheese. There's the everything else section. Household goods, traditional clothing, electronics, car parts. It's the original one-stop shop. For an American used to online shopping, the bazaar is a revelation. Commerce here is human, messy, and fun. There's no self-checkout, no algorithm, just you, a vendor, and a mountain of melons. It's an experience that connects you to the local economy and culture in a way no supermarket ever could, so dive in, embrace the chaos, and remember to haggle. For the young American traveler, Uzbekistan offers a series of delightful cultural shocks. The first is the concept of public and private life. Public spaces are formal, but once you're invited in, you're instantly family. One minute you're a stranger, the next you're being force-fed homemade jam by someone calling you their child. Uzbekistan has a strong, visible state presence, police everywhere, official buildings dominating cityscapes. Yet on a personal level, there's surprising flexibility. Rules are guidelines, not laws. The shared taxi driver might create a new lane, a shopkeeper might close for a 2-hour tea break. Time is fluid. I'll be there in 5 minutes can mean anything from 10 minutes to an hour. An invitation for tea can turn into a 5-hour feast. This relaxed approach isn't disrespect, it's a different rhythm, prioritizing the event over the schedule. The biggest shock, the sheer unadulterated kindness. In a world that often feels cynical, the genuine warmth and curiosity of the Uzbek people can be disarming. They don't want anything from you, but a moment of connection. It's a powerful reminder that a shared meal and a smile can bridge any cultural gap. Navigating Uzbekistan without speaking Uzbek or Russian is a fantastic adventure in nonverbal communication. You'll become an expert in pointing, smiling, and shrugging. Your smartphone's translation app will be your most trusted companion, but results can be hilariously unpredictable. You might ask for the bathroom and be directed to a bread stall, or accidentally ask if someone's goat is for sale. These moments of confusion are the highlights of your trip. You'll learn a few key phrases out of necessity. Hello, thank you, how much? The joy locals feel when you try to speak their language is immense. The language barrier forces you to be more observant, patient, and creative. A shared laugh over a mistranslation can build a stronger bridge than a perfectly conjugated verb. So, why should you, a savvy American traveler, book a flight to Uzbekistan? Because it's real. In an age of curated experiences, Uzbekistan is unapologetically itself, stunning, baffling, and authentic. It's a place of ancient history, Soviet ghosts, overwhelming hospitality, and bewildering bureaucracy. It will challenge you, confuse you, and ultimately charm you. This is your chance to be a traveler, not a tourist. Walk through cities that have been centers of civilization for millennia. Eat food cooked with pride and tradition. Meet people genuinely excited to see you, not because you're a dollar sign, but because you're a connection to the world. Sure, you could go to Italy again, but Uzbekistan will change you. It will get under your skin, force you out of your comfort zone, and make you re-examine your assumptions. You'll come back with stories your friends won't believe, a newfound appreciation for bread, and a higher tolerance for mutton. Go before the rest of the world catches on. Go now, while it's still this perfect, peculiar, and profound place. And if you don't believe me, there's only one way to find out. Go see for yourself.